Hey guys, this is your core corrective workout. You're going to start off with an easy warm-up, just a quadruped hold and Deadbugs, each for 60 seconds. For the quadruped hold, you're just floating your knees a couple of inches off the ground and really pulling your belly button in tight. So even though you're not moving, you should feel a lot of activation throughout your body here. For your Deadbugs, just do whatever level you're able to do. It might be just marches or extending one leg and then the other. But if you're able to do the most advanced, that's going to be with your feet and arms off the ground, just slowly extending opposite arm and leg at a time. Make sure you're doing it slow and controlled and your stomach stays flat and your back stays glued to the ground. Moving on to your main set, you have 4 strengthening exercises and an active recovery, which is essentially your rest in between rounds. You're going to do this 2 times through. Your first exercise is Birdogs. You really want to try to keep your torso as still as possible here and not let your hips rock side to side as you lift your legs and arms. You can lower your knees to make it a little bit easier or straighten your legs to make it a little bit more challenging. But either way, you want to do your movements slow and controlled. Your next exercise is a bear crawl forward and backwards. So you're just challenging your core a little bit more by adding a little bit more movement. Make sure to keep your hips in line with your shoulders and don't let your butt poke up too far into the air. Also move slow and take small steps. So your third exercise is going to be a windmill plank. So for this, you're really going to focus on stabilizing your torso and resisting your body rotating on one side up towards the sky. A good thing to focus on is your hips and keeping them both evenly pointing towards the ground and not letting one side cheat up higher than the other. Your final exercise in this core series is going to be a lateral bear crawl. So just as before, you want to make sure your hips and shoulders are in the same line and you're moving slow and steady. You're really trying to keep as minimal movement in your torso as possible as you move from side to side. Your active recovery for this set is just going to be a child's pose and an upward dog stretch. You're just going to take your time and rock back and forth between the two, trying to relax and breathe at either end. Your core finisher is going to be a 6-minute single arm farmer's carry. You can start in the racked position and then drop it down to a straight arm whenever you start to get tired. Ideally, you want to try to make it a full 3 minutes on one side before switching to the other, but if you need to switch sooner, that's fine. Just try to keep it equal on both sides. The ultimate goal is to be able to not set the kettlebell down for the full 6 minutes. Also remember to not forget form just because time ends. Always set your weights down with good form.